Hi friends, it's Rabbi Briskin with a thought for Shabbat as we enter into our last Shabbat of 2021. Our sages ask, what was the worst part of the Israelites' enslavement in Egypt? One answer is that they became accustomed to it. This week's Torah portion called Vaera affirms God's charge to Moses to go to Pharaoh and demand that he free the Israelites. Let my people go, Moses declares, so that they may worship God in the wilderness. Moses issues his call to Pharaoh with a divine purpose. Not only will the Israelites be freed from their burdens, they will become free for the purpose of serving God. Now, the text of the portion teaches that God will free the Israelites from the burdens of the Egyptians. A Hasidic commentary found in the Eitz Chaim Torah translation and commentary suggests the following. The Hebrew word translated as burdens is sivlot, which can also be translated as tolerance. This interpretation goes back to my opening remark. Rabbi Menachem Mendel of Kotsk teaches that, quote, the worst part of slavery was that the Israelites became accustomed to it. They lost sight of the fact that one does not have to live in such conditions. A first step to liberation, he teaches, will be freeing themselves from their passivity and their tolerance of the intolerable. As I reflect on the end of this secular year, I wonder what we've learned. What are we tolerating and becoming accustomed to once again? Are we heeding the lesson that we don't need to fully return to the way things used to be? That we don't need overscheduled and overprogrammed lives, busily rushing from one place to the next? That it's okay to say no? For the last several months, we've regressed in some ways into a pre-pandemic way of operating, having failed to live by the promises we made to ourselves to change some of our habits, especially how we manage our time. We have come to accept and tolerate our busyness once again. And for many, our lives are just as hectic today as they were 2 years ago. So as we begin 2022, perhaps a resolution we can make is to find that balance between December of 2019, when we were running at a furious pace, and March of 2020, when everything came to a screeching halt. May we busy ourselves with that which gives us meaning and reclaim time to rest and rejuvenate. Friends, let's use this quiet week to recalibrate our lives for a new year ahead, filled with more control over our time. Let us not grow accustomed to the way things used to be as we continually work to create new ways of living, learning, and growing in the year ahead. Wishing you a Shabbat Shalom and a happy New Year and a good beginning to 2022.